This is going to be a quick video on a couple of topics that I want to touch. I even have no idea what I'm going to name this video, but anyways, this is important because we haven't talked about it and it's a quite important step as we'll be shaping up our Trello application. Okay, so let's create a new file. What's the harm in that? We can create as many as we like, and let's call it as equals, because that's what we are talking about, equals.js. There we go. And let me clear up the console as well, and just I'll keep it there because I want to talk about a couple of things. Okay, so first of all, when we log out, did you notice that when we compare anything, it returns us a value or true or false? Probably you want to say something like you might have heard about 2 is greater than 3, so obviously we're going to get a false here. So similar to this, if I check if 2 is equals to 2, so what do you expect is going to return? And some of you might be saying that is the most ridiculous question anybody can ask. But bear with me, we're going to learn something new here. So we get a true here. That's fine. What happens if I check 2 is equals to 2.0? Interesting. Now when I do so, it says true. And similarly, when I use, you might have heard about this, we talked a little bit about it, just touched it barely. When I check 2 is going to be triple equal to 2.0, what we're going to get is again true. So what is happening here? Now the simple difference is a lot of people get confused in here when I do this example, especially a lot of people expect no, 2 is not going to be equal to 2.0. This is a little bit different concept. Now when you check for double equal, it just checks an equality between these is this. But when you use triple equals, it checks whether the object we are referencing from the left hand side is exactly the same object we are referencing on the right hand side. And let me show you a quick example of that. What I really want to say in here is something like this. Let's just say that, first of all, let me give you this example as well. Let's just say we are setting that empty string is going to be equal to empty string, and this can be a little bit tricky example. And when I run this, notice we get a true here, completely true. Obviously in the double equals we are going to get true, but let me show you what happens when I do something like this. So let my var for my variable, this is an empty string, and I say let my var2 is also going to be an empty string. Interesting stuff, notice here. And when I simply log the console, simply checking out my var is equals to my var2, now what do we expect to have in the console? Name it out, please. There we go, true. But interesting stuff comes up when I add an equal sign here. Now the true equals, notice we are still getting it true. Okay, you might be saying, hey, that was expected. My dear friend, you can be tricked here a little bit. So you might be expecting, hey, string empty string is an empty string, and we're getting it that means it is just comparing exactly same thing. But things actually change drastically when we work on an object. Notice this is an object and this is also an object, and you might be expecting, hey, this time I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a true, but when I run this we get a false. So what drastically happened? When we were comparing string, it was going good, but when we were saying object, it just changed a little bit. Now here's a quick example that a lot of people get confused. Let me show you again. Let me repeat that what I said again. Double equal only checks whether the value is equal. In the string case, it's a value, so it gives us exactly what we expected, some of you at least. And when we are checking for the object is far more complex design as compared to your strings, your integers, or your float values. An object here is completely different from an object here, and that's how the entire base of the internet is now shaping up using Node.js, React, and everything. So make sure you keep this concept, especially with simply the objects. A lot of people get a confusion that, hey, these are just equal, double equals, triple equals, you just check it for 2, 2.0, even they give you the same results. No, they change drastically when it comes to the object. For other things, you can be a little bit sloppy, not for object at all. Now, let's just say I want to get exactly same result here, and I want to simply say that, hey, I want to get true in here somehow. So there is a way that I can check it for here, Absolutely, yes, there is a way. So what you have to do, instead of separating and assigning an other object, notice this object is different, this is different. If you want to reference to one object again, especially in the case of object, you have to refer something which is my var here. Now my var and my var2 are referencing to the same object. Now when you're gonna run this up, you are gonna get a true result here. Okay, very fundamental, very easy thing to remember, but I know I made it a little bit dramatic here, but this is a confusion which kills a lot of people. So let me just remind you again. So in case of object, you need to be a little bit extra cautious about the using of the equal sign or triple equal. Make sure exactly what you're looking up for. And this can be a little bit tricky when we goes around with that. So when we are referencing even something like this, directly here we created an object here and we checked out an object in here. Still, it just follows the same concept and same rule here. You get a false here, expected one. So here's my 2 cents that I want to add with this very, very short and quick video. Be careful about usage of the double equal and triple equal. Double equal checks whether the value are equal, and triple equals checks whether actually the object which we are referencing in the memory is exactly the same object that we are referencing in the memory are same or not. It can be used for a variety of purposes, especially in the databases. It gets used quite a lot. So make sure you are aware of it. In the string or integer, do get a little bit sloppy if you wish, but I don't recommend that, obviously. But in the case of objects, take special care here, okay? So that's my quick 2 cents about using of the triple equals with the objects. I hope it was pretty clear. Very short video. So that's it for this section. Let's catch up in the next one.